Jones Dairy Farm is a seventh-generation family-owned and operated company located in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. For more than 135 years, Jones has been using real, natural ingredients, original recipes, and time-honored traditions to create distinctive and timeless products. Jones is known for producing premium, all-natural breakfast sausage, naturally smoked hams and Canadian bacon, all-natural meatballs, and dry-aged bacon. All certified gluten-free. The Alliance Française of Milwaukee is now enrolling for their winter session, which runs January 5th through March 23rd, 2025. Register now at afmilwaukee.org. Most of their classes are available on Zoom for folks who can't make it to in-person classes in Milwaukee, including group classes for adults and private lessons tailor-made to your needs and goals. Special offer for Total Beginners French 101 is only $275. Register before December 29th to also take advantage of their early bird discount of $30 adult group classes. A bientôt! This is CityCast Madison. I'm Bianca Martin, and here's what Madison's talking about. Today, we see you when you're sleeping. Not really. We know when you're awake. Sometimes. We know when you've been bad or good. We notice, so be good for goodness sake.
I want to know, are you naughty or nice?
Sorry, I'm not interested.
I'll take that as naughty.
Naughty.
It's the inaugural episode of Madison's year-end Naughty or Nice list, 2025. With me to break it down and enjoy some jolly play, calling folks out in and all around in the name of local fun is local superstar and close friend of mine, Ali Muldrow. She's Wednesday's radio host of A Public Affair on WORT, former president and current treasurer of the Madison School Board, executive director of the Wisconsin Abortion Fund, and maybe, needless to say, a local thought leader. Ali, welcome back to the show.
Oh, Bianca, it's such a joy to get to hang out with you in this way and to get to have such a fun conversation. I love CityCast. I'm so grateful to get to be part of the winter wonderland of Madison.
Oh, and so grateful for you and this moment and this time of year. There's no perfect way to end the year than having this conversation. And you know what? We are currently in our last membership campaign of the year. It's day 2 of our year-end membership campaign, and we're inviting listeners to become CityCast Madison neighbors, which I think is a pretty good idea, right?
I think we need all the neighbors we can get. I think we need all the potlucks and block parties and shoveling each other's driveways that there is in this world right about now. I think becoming a member is just another way of saying we love and care about each other. We're going to show up and take care of each other. And that is the spirit of the season, my friends.
That is the spirit of the season. And in 2026, we want Madison to feel like a place where people know each other a little better and care a little more. CityCast Madison Neighbors is how we're trying to make that happen. Our neighbors are people who celebrate what makes this place special and care about the issues shaping our city. They're newcomers who are looking to get involved and longtime residents who bring years of local knowledge to the table, like Ali Muldrow. And if that sounds like you, become a CityCast Madison neighbor today and help make the city feel more like one big neighborhood. Head to membership.citycast.fm to sign up or learn more. It's only $10 a month or $100 a year to support the work we do. And it comes with some perks. Yes, it does, like ad-free listening, members-only events, our weekly event newsletter, and if you join during this campaign, y'all, some special swag, a CityCast Madison beanie, perfect for the winter months ahead. I know Ali would look good in that. She's a beanie queen. And if you are a beanie queen, king, any of the monarchy, I don't know, our monarchy is still cool, local monarchy, if you want that beanie, that's the point. Sign up today and claim all of those benefits. So, Ali, if you want to add anything more at this point for folks and why they should become CityCast Madison neighbors, hear ye, folks.
I mean, nothing says we're neighbors like matching beanies. I would love to run into you at the co-op and strike up that conversation about how we're into the same podcast and we're wearing the same hat. So this is swag for a good cause from really good people doing really good things. And you got to support the folks who tell our stories.
Catch us at the co-op and our beanies catch you at the co-op, hopefully. If you are not a neighbor, head to membership.citycast.fm for more. All right, to the fun. We got to talk about who's been naughty and nice in 2025 in Madison. We're going to dive in, and I'll just say right now, this is clearly not going to be an exhaustive list. So yes, congratulations. Some of you will get by scotch-free for your naughties. And some of you angels out there will have to settle for just having done good in and of itself. And all to say, this is all in a spirit of jolly year-end highlights of some Madison characters' choices in the town square. Ali, are you ready to dive in?
I am so ready to dive in, and I'm so excited to start with someone and some place that is near and dear to my heart. I am an East High School alumni, and Patrice Hayes, local leader and member of the East High class of 2005, like myself, became principal of her alma mater following in the footsteps of giants this fall. This is her first year being principal, and she is serving mother. She is pouring her heart and soul into our East Side teenagers. This queen deserves all the holiday cheer and cozy rest the city has to offer, because she is sticking around to serve, and that's pretty nice.
That is so nice. And I remember seeing that story and feeling like I didn't go to Madison East, but I know that this is special. Like, that is full circle service. And being I know this so personally. It was really a beautiful thing.
Yeah, she's one of us. She's one of ours. And she's sticking around to take care of our young people. And I'm so grateful.
Grateful to Patrice Hayes. All right. And my first up on the nice list is Rita Adair, who is a new bar owner in town. She started Burnell's, which is Madison's first female sports bar dedicated to her late great wife. Got to talk with Rita on the show and hear about Burnell's incredible legacy and all that she's done for the WNBA, and also just honoring her wife. It was just a really beautiful story, and I think that Rita deserves some nice points this year from 2025 for giving us a space for women and women's sports. We like that.
In that vein of women's sports, heyday, let's shout out Madison's Nightmares, our women's softball league that plays at Duck Pond. They made league champions.
Yes.
Nice job, Nightmares. Nice job, sports. Nice job, inclusion. Go Madison. I'm here for this.
The Madison Nightmares are the 2025 Northwoods League softball champions, so winning their first ever title in franchise history, making history in these Madison streets, making us so proud. They also have their own little Sebastian. Their mascot is so cute, and they literally out the gates crushing it. So proud of our Madison Nightmares. They're on our nice list. Shall we talk about our first naughties, Ali? What is first up on the naughty list for 2025?
My first naughty list is the Mariah Carey song. It's definitely All I Want for Christmas Is You, the Madison Public Market. Where were you in 2025? You are so naughty. We want you. We need you. We can't wait for you. If you show up in 2026, just know that you are all I want for Christmas. We can't wait for you to get started. This is a project that we have all wanted for so long. And it's a little naughty that these delays keep happening. I think you're testing Santa's patience.
They absolutely are testing Santa's patience. It was we'll be ready here. And then, no, actually next season, oh, not even nothing. 2025, doors are shut. It's cold out here, public market. It is cold. We could not wait to get inside and be together. So naughty, naughty on y'all. But hopefully y'all will be on the nice list next year.
Yes, we want you on this nice list in 2026. Come on.
Yeah, my first naughty on the list is actually the person who painted, maybe not the single person, but somebody chose the paint for the bus rapid transit lanes, the BRT, red lanes, and they were fading immediately. And it was it was the biggest thing of the year, the bus rapid transit. Our team was on the first day, rode the bus with the city, with the mayor, with everyone that was really excited. And then in the months following, the red paint was coming off of the roads. I was this is not the right signal. Y'all put a lot of effort in. Who chose this paint?
I could not agree more. The name of the game is sustainability, bus rapid transit. This is you got to be built to last. We're so happy that BRT is here in Madison. And we want it to be sustainable and we want it to be like visually impactful. So pick better paint.
That was the point of those lanes. That was like Dusty. We deserve better. Okay, back to the nice list, which, by the way, the BRT is on the nice list. That's obviously, we're trying to live on this planet and this city together for a long time. Jones Dairy Farm Canadian bacon is America's favorite for a reason. It's center-cut, naturally smoked pork loin with 10 grams of lean protein. Not just for Hawaiian pizza, although it's amazing on that, but awesome for breakfast sandwiches, an easy portable snack, or a great swap for any deli meat. It's fully cooked, making life easier. Find it in the bacon section today. Jones, making mealtimes better since 1889. Does this holiday pattern sound familiar? You tell yourself, I'll get thoughtful gifts this season. Panic last minute and then buy a gift card? Yeah, this year I say skip the panic and give an Aura frame. I'm not gonna lie, I'm currently noodling hard on my Secret Santa gift. Why oh why is it so difficult to find a personal gift for the people we love? Well, a digital picture frame that holds unlimited free photos and videos is a pro move. With an Aura frame, you can preload photos to it before it ships, add a personalized message, and then stay connected all year by sharing photos and videos effortlessly from your phone. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames. Named #1 by Wirecutter by using promo code CITYCAST at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code CITYCAST. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours today to get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Ali, who is #2 on your nice list?
My #2 on the nice list is Myra Renee. And she is on my nice list for 2 reasons. Her new podcast, Making Progress, is chef's kiss gorgeous. Like, Bianca, you and I got to go see a filming and a recording of this podcast, and it was just such a jewel-toned day. It was just literally gorgeous on every level. The conversations she's having are so powerful. I also just want to give her a shout out because she is the owner and leader at Anesis Clinic. They have a few local locations here in Madison, and they have drop-in hours multiple times a week at multiple locations. I love that they are making mental health more accessible. Their drop-in hours are free. I think we all have hard days. We all have days where we just need somebody to talk to. They have been there for me and my family and so many people throughout this community. We love you. You are on the nice list. Good job. You deserve all those presents from Santa, girl.
Yes, she deserves all of the presents. And she was on the show giving us tips for boosting our mental health. I cannot recommend that episode enough. If you're out there listening and you didn't get a chance to hear it, or you just need to listen to it again, frankly, look it up. A Madison therapist tips for boosting your mental health. And her podcast, Making Progress, is what we want to see here in Madison, is we want thought leaders connecting, and also specifically her focus on women of color. So many amazing power players have, been on her podcast talking about some of the more, pernicious issues in Madison or things that stand in the way of progress. And she's doing a really beautiful job there. And mental health, is it ever needed more than in 2025? I'm not sure that it is. And so filling a gap is that's really radical in a beautiful way. Moving on to my next nice list person. I'm going to say Dina Nina Martinez Rutherford. She was stepping down from running again for city council. Obviously a historic figure in Madison, the first transgender person on the common council. She's had like a major hand in bringing trans visibility and like helping Madison become a transgender sanctuary city. And also she was vulnerable enough to say like, I'm kind of being priced out. Like I need to step away from the common council. But then she stepped away and people voted her back in. And she was like, I guess I'll serve. Y'all want me, which I think is like, that's really nice. Like, she obviously is like, hey, boundaries, capacity, love serving you, and I'm making this choice for myself. And then the city's like, but we want you, even though you're, what do you think?
I just want to say, like, I am one of those people who knew she wasn't running and voted for her anyway because she represents my neighborhood and I've known her for years. And it was such a beautiful moment in my life to realize, like, I wasn't voting for her alone, that there were a lot of people like me who just really wanted to sustain her as a leader and wanted to figure it out and knew that voting for her was the right thing to do. And so not only is she on the nice list, but the entire community that showed up and voted for her, in my opinion, that's a nice community. That's the kind of community that doesn't want to debate who is or isn't wearing nail polish. This is a community that wants to talk about housing. This is a community that wants to talk about the role of government in real ways. And Dina is the right person to do that work. And so very grateful to live in the kind of community that would elect that woman, whether she's running or not.
Dina, you're on the nice list. Back to the naughty list, Ali. Who's next up?
Oh gosh, there are some folks who have been very naughty, but I think one of the naughtiest naughty people of 2025 is our beloved governor, Tony Evers. He has been defiant in the name of feeding people all over Wisconsin when he refused to give people partial SNAP benefits. He said no to the president of the United States, y'all. We're talking about a rebel with a cause.
Big bad energy.
Yes, we're talking about somebody who doesn't have to play nice. Thank you for being naughty on our behalf. Thank you for making sure that our families, our friends, our neighbors, our grandparents have enough to eat this season. You've been naughty in all the best ways, Tony, and we are so lucky that you are our governor.
And it's been so fun to watch. Like, he's come with the no period. Like, his sass is coming out. He's saying, hell no. He's like, I'm going to swear, I've been this way the whole time. I've been a gangsta. Our governor, the gangsta. Yeah, no, I love that as a naughty. And just thank God that folks actually got their SNAP benefits, because that was really, really scary moment. I'm going to go for something that is arguably a naughty and like tisk tisk, which are these darn F-35s. Okay, these military jets are constantly interrupting our lives. My mindful walks, I'm trying to keep my head together, and it's like, whoosh, like it's so loud, it shakes everything. And it's like actually unhealthy. Like it is actually tough on your ears. And, I think about everyone who's even closer to where they take off, and like that you have to even consider that it's an unhealthy place to live for your children. It's very naughty. And the worst part, the naughtiest of the list, is the U.S. Department of Defense, who denied the state's application for noise mitigation funding this year without explanation. So naughty.
So naughty, so harmful, so inconsiderate, so bad for the environment, so bad for the animals we live among, like just not cool. I agree. Tisk tisk to the F-35s, and huge tisk tisk to the U.S. Department of Defense for denying the state's application for noise mitigation. Come on now.
Come on now.
We can do better than that. Let's do better than that in 2026, y'all.
Yeah, and don't act like it's not research backed that this stuff is really messing with our eardrums. Anywho, okay, let's get to the nice list. Who's next on your nice list, Ali?
Oh, I love this. This is my last one, and this is an ode to Madison mamas. I see you. You are on the nice list. That's right, because you are out there playing with those babies at Henny Park in your Birkenstocks. I see you in your Subaru getting them to soccer. I see you teaching them how not to pay high prices for eggs because you have those chickens in your backyard. Madison moms, I love you. You got one kid to the Madison Circus Space for their trapeze class and another kid to their unicycle club at O'Keefe. And then you went on and you ran a non-for-profit, but you forgot to wear deodorant. And I love you for all of that. I love that I see you with your babies on the bike path and sledding and at community gardens. Y'all are too nice. And you are raising Madison right. We've got some really sweet young people in this city. And I want to celebrate the mamas who are raising Madison right. You're on the nice list, ladies.
To the mamas, you're on the nice list, and that includes you, Ali, to the mamas. And my first thought was like, some are not wearing deodorant, just choosing, if we're being Madison honest. But
I mean, we have to prioritize out there. We have to prioritize, okay?
that is the facts. That is the facts. And I absolutely love that choice. Hey, Bianca here. I love Madison, and I never feel more connected to it than when I'm out and about at an iconic Madison spot and see my fellow Madisonians just living their best lives. Whether it's while I'm strolling down State Street, dancing on the Monona Terrace rooftop, sitting lakeside and peering out over our gorgeous skyline and parks, I really cherish seeing other Madisonians right there with me, laughing and enjoying our beautiful city together. That feeling of deep connection with the city is why we created the CityCast Madison Neighbors program. Yes, CityCast Madison Neighbors is a way to support this podcast and keep it going, but it's also a way of getting more out of the city you love. When you're a CityCast Madison neighbor, you get an early look at events coming up around town. You get to shout out local nonprofits or businesses you love on the pod, and you get to join us for members-only experiences around the city, like touring the state capitol or grabbing happy hour. It's a deeper way of living in Madison and a way of making local your top priority. Join CityCast Madison Neighbors by going to membership.citycast.fm. That's membership.citycast.fm. And join now so you can get a CityCast Madison beanie. Warm that beautiful head of yours with our swag. My next up on the nice list is Dane County and our library system for helping folks remove racial covenants from their housing deeds. So that was a big thing this year. Dane County officials identified around 4,000 properties with racial covenants, like AKA language that's outdated that says like non-whites cannot live on this land at this house. Negroes not allowed. And there's a whole effort to help people not exactly remove them from their deed, but get the language amended and nullified to be like, this is not recognized. Even though it is outdated, it's still there, which I think is really important. And, you know, in the vein of talking about like who is allowed to live here and is celebrated to live here, I wanted to shout out someone else from the Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett, who at the very beginning of the year withdrew our county from the State Criminal Alien Assistance Program, which is a federal program that provides partial reimbursements to state and municipal governments for costs associated with incarcerating undocumented immigrants. That's no good.
I love that, like, your last nice are so hard hitting that you're just like, you know what's nice? Not discriminating against immigrants. You know what's nice? Not having like racist ordinance on our housing. That is like nice is when your community is welcoming to people and celebrates shared humanity. And when folks do courageously defiant things like say, no, we're not going to take resources that are about targeting and alienating like immigrants in our community. We are not into that, and it's not something we want to do. It is never too late to do the right thing. And I think like it is so important that we are accountable to our history, that we acknowledge it, and that we take the steps to separate ourselves from it and say, that's who we used to be, and it's not who we are now. Good for you, Madison.
Good for you, Madison. And shout out to the many wonderful historians that have come on the CityCast Madison podcast this year to help people remember the history. Yeah, it was kind of, some of my nice ones had a little bit of the dark side, but they're always connected, right?
This Santa did not come to play. This is social justice Santa. This is a Santa. This is a Santa who's been really watching. We know how you are out here representing this community, and we either like it or we don't.
Well, we are going to go again to more naughties. Ali, what is your third naughty list item?
My third naughty list item is the Willie Street Co-op prices, okay? It is honestly like $12 a grape up in there. I spent $60 yesterday on a kombucha, a scone, and a garlic clove. This is naughty. I am trying to eat well, and this is organic naughty. This is inaccessible pricing. So I don't know what you guys can do about that at the Willie Street Co-op, but I just had to say I feel a type of way when I am priced out of fruit, okay? And that's happening more and more often.
It really is bad. And we know in general, right, our grocery prices have just gone crazy everywhere. But it's a specific kind of bad at the Willie Co-op when you go and you leave and you're like, I have one bag and I spent $159. It really feels like a luxury shopping experience at this point.
No, so I'm it's basically the opposite of the dollar store or Five Below. It's like the $20 store. It's do you want one strawberry? $13.
Right, literally, I will start bartering just for one strawberry because I don't really want to part with $8 for these. That is so real.
Who's the last on your naughty list, Bianca?
The last on my naughty list is the Wisconsin Historical Society. I know I'd called out the great historians on this episode moments ago, and the Wisconsin Historical Society made a strange, kind of upsetting choice, frankly. They opted to break tradition in June and not fly the pride flag. That just so happened to be right around state budget season as state legislators were deciding who to give funding for. And it was rumored from some disgruntled employees that their new leadership was basically kowtowing to the state government in fear of, taking a quote unquote political stance by flying the flag and that they'd get less funding. The outright sort of public facing comments that were made was that they're a nonpartisan organization that doesn't do quote advocacy. So somehow the pride flag is advocacy. I think that's naughty.
I agree. That's so naughty. That's like Lion King naughty. That's you deliberately disobeyed me and you endangered Nala. It's also Black Panther naughty. Show me who you are, Madison. Don't forget who you are. This is a city that is welcoming and loving to all kinds of people. And that's what that flag really means. And don't get it twisted. Don't get confused. Don't turn your back on us now. We need each other more than ever.
Yeah. So that naughty list is for whoever made the choice to do that. Because we know that there were people who worked there that were not happy with that decision. So also naughty. Listen to your staff.
You were naughty, but you can be nice next year. You can get on this list in the right way. You can change your mind and realize that you want to signal to folks in the month of June that all are welcome and that our history is not exclusive or exclusionary, that it is expansive and humanizing. Come on now. Change your mind. Do better in 2026.
Don't be like Scar. We don't need scarcity mindset around here, okay? And we are wrapping up the list with an item of naughty and nice. Both of us decided that Dana Pellebon and Lynn Pilch, who have been burlesquing around Madison this year, throwing the Dance Fabulous burlesque cabaret spectaculars, are naughty and nice for bringing us a lot of fun burlesque naughtiness with just good community and cheer. I've had such a blast at the last two shows I've gone to with them.
I mean, I think it's so fun when something is both naughty in a very tongue-in-cheek, very wink-wink kind of way, and also profoundly nice. It is profoundly nice to get people to dance and laugh and smile and like enjoy a space with their friends. And I think, when it gets really dark outside and really quiet, we want to go out for things that are going to light us up. And that's what they've been doing. And thanks for being naughty. And thanks for being so naughty. It's nice.
Yeah, and if anyone went to this holiday ho ho ho, if you heard the conversation about their ho 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 holiday show, they basically have been doing reenactments of Die Hard, but in a holiday saucy way, and it is so good. And one of the main characters, the character that Alan Rickman plays, the person who stood in for them, they turned on the song like "I'm a bad guy, duh," and had like a German-y accent, and it was just so much joy. And that is a beautiful way to bring me to my last question, which is for you, Ali. There is such thing as good trouble. And also being good is not overrated. We like them both, naughty and nice. Looking to 2026, are you hoping to be a little naughty in certain places and be a little nice? Or where do you want to see others get into a little good trouble, be a little naughty, or people who could be a little bit more nice?
I think in 2026, we are going to have to be bold, and we're going to have to be ready for people to have really complicated conversations. And so I think I'm ready to grow from a space of conflict. I am ready to be, a very naughty, nasty woman, in the words of our current president. And I am ready for all kinds of good trouble. I'm ready to organize with people. I'm ready to advocate for the things that I care about. And I'm ready to take care of the people that I love and the community that I love with all my heart. And I'm so grateful to get to join you, Bianca, on CityCast. You are definitely one of the nicest things about this city, and, one of the most generous hosts you could ever be in conversation and community with. So it's such a gift this holiday season to get to be Santa with you.
You're one of the very toppity top of the nice lists of things in Madison, and your leadership does not go unnoticed by thousands of people. Ali, you are a gift to Madison, and thank you for your kind words. And I am doubling down with you. There's a lot of good trouble to get into, a lot of naughtiness that should be had, and some niceness. I think, being nice. I don't really like nice so much as I like kind, but we're going to be stepping into some complicated conversations. We're going to keep those going into 2026 with a little bit of humor. That's the best way to do it. What's a life without a laugh? So Ali Muldrow, you are the queen. Fare thee well. Thank you for coming on and making this year-end naughty or nice playlist. We're making a playlist. We're musical, what can we say? Ali, thank you so much.
Anytime. I can't wait to hear who's naughty and who's nice next year.
That's Ali Muldrow, the Wednesday host of WRT's A Public Affair noon-hour news talk show and local Madison thought leader. And hey, want to get in on the CityCast Madison's nice list before the buzzer hits for 2025? We're in the thick of our last membership campaign of the year and need you out there listening. If you haven't already, join to become a neighbor. I'm excited to say we've got new neighbors to thank. Thank you for hearing the call and joining the CityCast Madison squad. Y'all are officially on our nice list. A big thank you to Huma A, Jack P, and Hannah C. You got a beanie, you got a beanie, you got a beanie, and fun times to come. This campaign runs just this week, y'all. So if you haven't signed up yet, now's the perfect time. Get your CityCast Madison beanie. Head to membership.citycast.fm to sign up. It's only $10 a month or $100 a year to support the work we do. That's membership.citycast.fm. Make my day. That's all for today here on CityCast Madison. I'm your host, Bianca Martin. Don't forget, you can support this show and get great perks by becoming a CityCast Madison neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. If you enjoyed today's show, why not share this episode with someone who likes to have a little fun? Hey, it's the end of the year, y'all. All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning with more stories from around the city. Until then, take good care and thanks for listening. Are you naughty or are you nice? That's from White Chicks. That's a clip we're putting in.